Tomorrow, December 11th, is going to be a crucial day for election results of 5 state assemblies are to be counted and declared. This comprises of 3 heartland states, Madhya Pradesh, Chattisgarh and Rajasthan. Apart from that, we have Telangana, which is a state from the south of India, and Mizoram in the northeast. That in itself makes it a pan-Indian, gives it a pan-Indian character. As far as the election goes, it's a straight fight between the ruling BJP and Congress as a challenger in 3 of the heartland states, which is Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Whereas in Telangana and Mizoram, we see the Congress taking on a strong regional party in power, TRS, in Telangana, and Congress itself is being challenged by a strong regional formation, the Mizo National Front, MNF, in Mizoram, in the last, which is being considered as the last stronghold of the Congress in the northeast. What could be really interesting to watch is whether Congress is able to put up a challenge to the BJP strongholds in the heartland. As far as Rajasthan goes, the ground reports and the exit polls thereafter seem to suggest that the Congress is in the lead and is expected to pick up the state. Of course, the real results, we come to know about it only when the real results are out tomorrow. But as of now, even say a few 24 hours before the counting takes place, or it is not even 24 hours, counting begins tomorrow morning. Congress is expected to do very well there, and pick up the state. Rajasthan in any case is a swing state where it goes from one one political party to another, except for when Shekhawat managed to have a second term. On the ground, it seemed that there was a strong anti-incumbency against Vasundhara Raje government. But the fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's popularity has not dimmed a bit, came and he campaigned, maybe not as much as he campaigned in Karnataka or Gujarat. Even then, that had its impact, and the Congress in the initial part of the election process seemed to be in a very, very strong position. It seemed almost like a cakewalk, but as the campaign picked up, BJP seemed to gain some momentum and came back into a fight. But whether that fight would only be good enough, close the gap between the Congress and itself, or whether it will be good enough to retain power, we'll only know tomorrow. The Congress has had a few disadvantages on the ground in terms of candidate selection and the perennial Congress problem of internal fights between 2 possible chief ministerial candidates, which is Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. Even then, the fact that Congress promised loan waiver, Congress promised many other things, jobs, if not jobs, but other SOPs for the youth. It seemed that the party had a traction among the youth voters, the first-time voters, the farmers, and of course the Dalit community to a great extent. And the rural Rajasthan seemed to be tilting towards the Congress, whereas the BJP retaining its urban strongholds. But of course, all these things will be better known tomorrow. As for Madhya Pradesh goes, again it was a very, very tight fight between the Shivraj Singh dispensation and the Congress as a challenger. Congress, after a long time, that is 15 years. Shivraj Singh has been in power for 15 years. And this is the first time that Congress posed a serious challenge to his government. There were two things. Though Shivraj Singh Chauhan remained a popular leader, unlike Vasundhara Raje in Rajasthan, the voters seemed to display a certain kind of fatigue with the BJP government. Apart from but it seems the Indore-Malwa region, which has been the BJP stronghold, could be a decisive factor. In the other parts of the state, BJP seemed to be little on the back foot. BJP had a much higher vote share than the Congress in the previous elections, whether it is the assembly election or the previous Lok Sabha. The Congress needs to really take a big leap to cross over and win the elections. In Chhattisgarh, between the Congress and the BJP, the vote share gap between the two parties is barely .something%. And this time was no different. Added to that, Raman Singh government has been in power for 15 years, just like Shivraj Singh Chauhan. There was a kind of sense of the voter wanting to try another political party or the Congress once more was there. Though Raman Singh remained confident and Congress failed to project a strong leader, Chhattisgarh, an advantage point for the BJP, apart from the fact that its former erstwhile Chief Minister Ajit Jogi and his new fledgling party tied up with Mayawati and would cut into some of Congress's vote. But Congress hopes that the damage that Jogi-Mayawati combination could also cut the BJP. The challenge is far more for the Congress because it has been facing an electoral drought for a while. It has not won any state except for Punjab convincingly and Goa as a single largest party. And Karnataka, though it managed to form a government, it had actually lost power. And BJP had emerged as a single largest party. So for the Congress to remain in the battle for 2019, it very badly needs to win elections. Congress, of course, would claim that it has a 5-0, whereas the BJP and its leadership is convinced that it is going to form government. If we come to Mizoram, where Congress is the defending champion, the main issue was the blue voters and the lack of development, especially roads, etc. The Congress is really being challenged in its last northeast bastion by the Mizo National Front, and there is a possibility that it may lose power in Mizoram, or Mizoram may end up being a hung assembly if the Congress manages 20 seats. But the crucial would also be the seat that BJP is expected to win. There could be a BJP-MNF combined government in Mizoram. The other very interesting fact is that recent surveys have shown that despite the fact that BJP is not a factor in Mizoram election, Prime Minister Narendra Modi remains a popular choice for Prime Ministerial candidate. That is as far as 2019 polls go. Why we have to again and again talk about 2019 election, Lok Sabha election, is because of the reason that these elections, the results of which we'll come to know tomorrow, will have an impact on the Lok Sabha election either way. If the Congress posts more than a 2-state win, it will mean Congress is back in the reckoning and the meetings and the coordinations we are seeing among the opposition parties. They were holding a meeting even today. It will not only have an impact on the Lok Sabha election, also its shadow will fall in the coming winter session of Parliament, which will be the last full-fledged session before the Lok Sabha goes into poll mode. And the fact that if Congress is seen to be bouncing back, then the opposition unity will get more momentum. And as far as the BJP, the stakes may not be as high from Narendra Modi as it is for the chief ministers who are ruling these states, like Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Vasundhara Raje and Raman Singh. Already there are reports suggesting that they may be coming to the center if they are unable to retain power in the state. But there will be also an underlying comment on people's verdict on the policies of the Narendra Modi government. So it will be, if it doesn't go in BJP's favor, it could be a wake-up call. But all that needs to be done tomorrow. So we wait and anticipate that Indian democracy and its election process remain as exciting as it is, and it looks like it's going to be a photo finish for either side. Thank you for watching TNI webcast.